and welcome to the Visionary VA podcast, the go-to show for ambitious virtual assistants who are ready to stop trading their time for money and start scaling their businesses into thriving agencies. I'm Holly Copsey, founder of the award-winning agency Virtually Priceless and the Visionary VA Circle community. Each week, I'm here to bring you actionable strategies, proven systems, and mindset shifts to help you transition from a solo VA to a visionary agency owner. If you're ready to grow your business to dizzying new heights with less stress and more success, you're in the right place. Hello and welcome back to the Visionary VA podcast. Like many of you, I'm someone who knows what it's like to juggle 100 decisions in business every single week. Today's episode is just a short one, but one I know a lot of you will resonate with, especially if you're feeling a bit stuck or questioning what the next right move is in your business. It's all about knowing when to pause, when to pivot, and when to push through. Because let's be honest, there's no magic formula for success. And sometimes the hardest part of being the boss is deciding what to do next. So let's start with the pause. Sometimes the most strategic thing you can do is stop. Not forever, but long enough to step back, zoom out, and reevaluate. This might look like hitting pause on launching a new service because your calendar is already bursting. Postponing associate recruitment because you're not clear on what kind of support you actually need. Taking a few days off from content creation because you're burnt out and need a reset. And here's the thing, pausing isn't quitting. It's choosing to stop long enough to make better decisions, not rushed ones based on pressure or panic. I've had to learn this the hard way. I'm a doer by nature and I like to keep busy, but busy doesn't always mean productive. And sometimes you need to stop, refocus, and check you're properly on track. And I can honestly say every time that I've taken a breath, slowed down, and reassessed, I've made smarter, more aligned choices for my business and felt more in control of where I want to go. So, if you're listening and feeling frazzled or pulled in a million directions, this is your permission to stop and take the pause. Then there's the pivot. This is when something's not quite working and instead of pushing harder, you change direction. Maybe your niche doesn't light you up anymore. Maybe your retainer model isn't profitable. Or perhaps you've built your business doing client work, but now you crave something different, like team leadership or offering a specialist service. And pivoting doesn't mean everything that came before was wrong. It means you've grown, evolved, and your business needs to shift with you. When I pivoted away from being the one doing all the client work into leading a team, that was a huge pivot. Scary, yes, but necessary. And it completely changed what was possible for me, both financially and in terms of freedom and how I was spending my time. And sometimes you have to take a bit of a hit in the short term to get the thing that you want in the longer term. And that's often the case as you reduce your client hours once you start building a team. But it's often the right thing to do in the longer term to ensure you're spending enough time working on your business and that you have dedicated time to manage your team and the relationships with your clients. If you keep doing too much client work for too long, you won't do any of these roles to the best of your ability or possibly to the standard you should be because you're maxed out. So if something's feeling off, don't ignore that. Listen in. Your discomfort might be a sign that you're ready for a change and that it's time for a pivot. And then the push through, because not everything that's hard means it's wrong. Some things in business are just tough. Launching something new, raising your rates, learning to delegate, firing a crappy client, dealing with a problematic team member. Those things require grit. They test your confidence, but they're also where growth happens. And every time you experience one of them and get through it, they get easier the next time. And pushing through is about discernment. It's asking, am I uncomfortable because this is new and stretching me? Or am I miserable because this is wrong for me now? I actually pay a lot of attention to my gut feelings towards situations, and I often feel uncomfortable because I know what I need to do. I just don't want to do it. But I recognize this feeling now, and even when it's a tough move to make, most of the time I just get on and do it. Sometimes it takes a few days to process or get my head around, but I do get on and do it. So if it's resistance, push through. If it's a gut level misalignment, it's time to pause or pivot. So here's your takeaway today. Pause when you need clarity, pivot when you need change, and push through when you need growth. There's no shame in any of those decisions. In fact, knowing which one to make is one of the most powerful things you can do as a business owner. And if you're not sure which path you're on right now, that's okay too. Sit with it, journal, talk it through with someone you trust, whether that's a business pal, a mentor, or a coach. The right answer will come, and what seems huge right now will be a slight blip in your journey when you look back in a few weeks or a few months' time. So thanks for listening today. If this episode has hit home, I'd love to hear from you. You can message me on Instagram or share your thoughts in the Visionary VA Circle Facebook group. And if you're at a decision point in your business and want some support figuring it out, don't forget I offer strategy sessions for exactly this kind of thing. You'll find the link in the show notes. See you soon. And remember, your dream business gets to evolve, as do you. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Visionary VA podcast. I hope you're walking away with fresh ideas and inspiration to scale your VA business. Don't forget to check out our free mini course on building solid business foundations, perfect for setting your VA agency up for success without the overwhelm. You'll find the link in the show notes. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a review. See you next week.